In this video, we'll be discussing about how to use ASCII values in Python. Now, let us read a string input from the user in the beginning. So for which let's create a file cp22.py. Now in this file, I'm reading a string called st is equal to input. So I'm prompting the user to enter a string. So I want to know the ASCII value of each and every character from the string. So what I can do is for I in st, when I iterate through it, print I comma ASCII of comma is space. I want to know the ASCII of I value, so I'll call this function called ORD, which represents order of the character. Okay, so let us see what it does. Let me clear the screen, and when I run the file python3 space cp22.python, I'm entering a string called hello. The ASCII value of capital H is 72, small e is 101, L is 108, L is 108, and O is 111 again. This is how you can find out ASCII of each and every character in Python. Now, is there a way to convert it in a reverse old fashion, that is to convert it back into its own character? So in that case, I can use, so I'll reverse the whole process here. I'll read a list of numbers from the user. ls is equal to list of map of int comma input dot split, just the old fashioned way of reading list from the user. For I in ls, print the character of comma I is comma chr, which stands for character of I. Okay, let me save the file, clear the screen, run this up again. So I'll enter random numbers 78, 76, 17, 20, 100, 105, 107, 111, 119, and so on and so forth. 98. Okay, the character of 78 is capital N, capital L. 17 and 20 are some characters which is not being printed on the terminal exactly. It isn't because some of the characters are not supported in the terminal, as we already know, so on and so forth. I would also like to show you another character in place. I'll clear the screen. I'll run it up. I'll enter value of 10. You could see it has printed nothing, but there is a new line character that is being printed. Reason because the character corresponding to the ASCII value of 10 is nothing but a new line character. So that is why we have an additional line here. For example, if I enter value of 98, it prints small b, and that's it. There it is. But here you can see a new line character that is being printed. Reason because the ASCII value of new line character is 10. Okay. For example, if I give value of 9, there is a tab space that is being printed. Since it is a print statement, after this, the end value is given as new line character. It goes to the new line. End is equal to, I'll give empty. Now you can see when I give the value of 9, you will see the difference. 9. You can see a tab space in place. There is a percentage here waiting, and then it has come on to the next line. Reason because it says a tab space. So that's it all about characters and order function. Let us quickly have a short little example to demonstrate how to work with strings in Python. So let us have a task, and the task is pretty much simple. I'll read an input from the user. For example, input is going to be a sentence. So this is a sentence. Okay, so I would expect two different outputs. The first one is sentence, here is, and this. So which means the words are in the proper order, but rather the whole sentence is reversed. The second form of output I'm seeking out here is nothing but the words has to be in its own place. SIHT, SIA, ECNETNES. So the words are in the same old places, but rather only the words are being reversed on its own. Okay, I want this kind of an input. So what I can do is nothing but I'll read an input from the user. ST is equal to input. Okay, since I want this to be separated word by word, so I'll call this function of input.split. I'll make this as a list. I'll not keep it as a string directly, rather I'll make it as a list. input dot split. Okay, since I wanted every sentence to be reversed, I'll print ls of colon colon minus 1. So the whole sentence will be reversed, and I'll put an asterisk in front of it so that it will be printed without any square brackets. When I run this is a sentence. You can see it is completely reversed. If I wanted to have each and every sentence to be in a reverse order, so I'll create an empty list called result for I in ls, result dot append of, I want only those sentences to be in the reverse order. So I colon colon minus 1. So finally, it is pretty much simple. I'll just print star result. That's it. So that's my second output. So this is a sentence. Sentence is this. My first output is done. Second output, the words in the same place. It is in the reverse order. So that's it in short about how you can work with strings in Python. See you with yet another interesting topic in Python. Thank you.